Shovel Knight. Oh my god, it's been 6 years since I uploaded my Let's Play to YouTube. And as you can see, there are 3 new characters. And that's why I've put this off for so long, because I wasn't sure how I wanted to handle it. But I think I've decided I'm just going to stream these playthroughs. I can get into the details a little bit later, but for now, let's go ahead and get started with Plague Knight, Plague of Shadows. I have so many save files. Do I have any? Yep, okay, there's an empty... Nope, that's not an empty save file. That is the next set of profiles. Okay, I got some profiles here. Let's go ahead and do Unlucky number 13. What should we name this? I'll just name it 6 years. Let's just be real. 6 years. Nope. There we go. I should have named it Yoshi. Make bombs, throw bombs. You are correct. So this is, I almost said Shovel Knight. This is Plague Knight. He plays considerably different than Shovel Knight. He has a smaller jump, but he has a double jump. His basic attack is bombs. If you throw them in the air, you kind of just hover in the air for a little bit. Most importantly, if you throw the bomb and then charge the bomb, you get a big second jump. And you can chain all this together to just fly through the levels. It gets really satisfying once you've like really tapped into how this controls and really understand it. And that's honestly kind of Plague Knight in a nutshell. That's why this has taken so long for me to play, to get uploaded to YouTube, because the rest of the game isn't that much different than Shovel Knight. We're going to be playing through pretty much, let's say, 85 to 95% the same stages that Shovel Knight played through, and it's kind of hard to discuss like level design philosophy when none of it was designed with Plague Knight in mind, right? It's just kind of a bonus challenge run. So originally I wasn't sure like how I wanted to handle this, because I knew I wasn't going to have like enough things to really talk about. Ooh, there we go. We're fine. Just get over him, you clod. Oh, okay, this skeleton is obviously the hardest boss in the entire game. Oh, right. How do I heal again? I forget. Oh, right. Okay, so it increases... It's been some time since I played the game. This just increases our max health until we die, which is fine, because I'm probably not going to be doing that much dying. Please ignore that it has been probably 4 years since I played Plague Knight. Yeah, I put this off for so long because I figured, okay, well, I don't really know how I want to deal with Plague Knight. I leaned towards a stream with the thought process of, at the time I finished Shovel Knight, Spectre Knight was just on the horizon. And that looked entirely different than Shovel Knight. And they had kind of said in interviews, in lead-ups to the game, where they said, what we want is King Knight to be to Plague, or King Knight to be to Spectre Knight as Plague Knight is to Shovel Knight. So the idea would be you have Shovel Knight's campaign, and then Plague Knight's campaign, which is basically the same thing, but you just play through them as different characters. And then Spectre Knight was going to be entirely different, with King Knight using many of the same stages. They can design the levels differently under a different set of ability rules, and then King Knight, they would just reuse those stages, like they did with Plague Knight going into Shovel Knight. But they didn't do that. King Knight ended up coming out a while later, and it also had a bunch of new level design, and it's sort of its own thing, and that kind of makes Plague Knight stand out as the odd one of the bunch. And what kind of became the plan of let's play stream, just kind of became, okay, do I let's play the first game and then stream Plague and then let's play the other two and just have Plague be the weird one out? And I could never really come up with a satisfying answer to that question to me until ultimately I just decided I'm just going to stream all of these because I'm going to be real. I don't have that many more things to say about the level design or just design philosophies of Shovel Knight. I kind of put my whole ass into that Shovel Knight LP, and I love it. It was great. It's probably my favorite LP that I've ever made. But I don't have that level of effort in me anymore for another Let's Play like that. I kind of just want to play these casually, play them to the best of my memory, and just have a good time, and just show off that this game is still fun, and we can all have a good time playing it. So that's my thought process. I'm surprised at how much I still remember how to... The muscle memory of controlling Plague Knight never truly leaves you. Yeah, I'm playing these games to enjoy video games. Oh my gosh. So there are these green coins. These are obviously new things added to Plague Knight. They were not in the Shovel Knight campaign. These will be used to buy, I think it's upgrades and unlockables. There are 30 of these coins per stage. I'm going to do my best to get them all. I may forget where some of them are. It has been a while. Plague Knight has kind of become my least favorite of the bunch. That is not at all to say Plague Knight is bad. Not even close. I think King Knight might be my least favorite. It's weird, but I guess we'll get to those as we get there. It kind of just because Plague Knight is so similar to Shovel Knight, I never really felt the drive to replay it as much. When all the other ones bring something so new to the table. I still love Black Knight's laugh all these years. So a lot of the bosses in Plague Knight's campaign are kind of a chump because you can just float in the air and throw these bombs down on them. Because, again, they didn't really do that much to differentiate this game between Shovel and Plague Knight. Black Knight did not get his own game. He should get his own game. So narratively, this game actually takes place at the same time as Shovel Knight, but also it's not canonical. We don't have a week to wait to advance the story. Shovel Knight is almost 10 years old. Oh, there he is. Speak of the devil. There he goes. This game is still so charming. It does so right by all the NPCs. So, here is kind of the complicated bit about Plague Knight. You can buy all these different components to your bombs. So if I bought this case for the bomb, rather than throwing it straight down to my feet, I would throw them up in the air. This changes how the bomb explodes. So this one, as it says, it produces wall-climbing flames. This one sends waves of fire in both directions. This changes how long it takes for the bombs to explode. Maybe you don't want them to explode on contact. This is kind of one of your special abilities. They throw a lot of your basic repertoire at you right out of the get-go. But honestly, you can play through pretty much this entire game just using the base set. So I'm going to hold on to my money just for the time being, because I don't remember what else I can spend it on. Let me check what's under research. Okay, so this is where I spend the green coins, which I only have 30 odd. Oh yeah, it unlocks more components for your bombs. Oh, so instead of the fishing rod, you have the bait bomb. Oh yeah, you can blow up your minions too. Get out of here. This is Madame Meebers. She's the amiibo NPC. I do have amiibos. I could use them at some point. I think she sells health potions? Yeah, so I can buy some more health potions, or I can increase the special meter, of which I'm currently not using any of it, so I'm not too concerned. So this is where I can turn in the music sheets that I've been picking up. Shovel Knight would turn them into the Bard. Instead, I'm giving them to Percy. Because he's run out of paper, and he needs more paper. And this is where I can play the music. So, same deal as the Bard in Shovel Knight's campaign. The village theme. Great animation for playing music. I'd like to turn the... There we go. Now, I should be able to do this while he's playing. There we go. You can throw bombs in his head, it causes him to belch out different types of fire. I believe that's all the coins in this level. Yep. So you can always come over to this area, this menu, and it'll say, stage, I have 4 out of 4 coins in this stage. This stage being our safe house. Just like Shovel Knight, we have our choice of going to King Knight's stage or Spectre Knight's stage. We also have the Tropical Pond, but I'm going to go ahead and get into the gameplay and start things off with King Knight. Oh, I almost forgot. King Knight stage always opens with a secret to the left. And we can finally use our bait bomb. And finally, I say, I've been waiting so long to use it. All of, like, 2 minutes. So, why is Plague Knight so similar to Shovel Knight? If you remember Shovel Knight was actually a Kickstarter game. I backed it. I am a Kickstarter backer. I'm not anywhere in the game. I paid, like, the cheapest level because... You know, I was a broke man living on ramen and easy math. But this is a Kickstarter game. And one of the backer rewards, well, not backer rewards, but one of the stretch goals. That's what I'm trying to think of. One of the stretch goals was they wanted to add boss campaigns. And at the time, it was just going to be this, right? Like, not really too much thought to it, just replay the game, but as a boss instead of Shovel Knight. And as they were developing Plague Knight, it just kind of, you know, they added a little bit more. They fleshed out his moveset some more. They added some unlockables. They customized some of the stages, some of the screens to fit him better. And they ended up spending quite a bit of time and effort on this. So when they did Spectre Knight, they did even more. And when they did King Knight, they did it even more. So... really, Plague Knight shouldn't be seen as the odd one out. It should be the other ones that are seen as kind of doing it wrong, but I kind of love them for it. But if you're wondering why you end up replaying so much of the same game, that is why. It wasn't intended to be much more than this at the time. The propeller rodents are still so good. So, like, here's a screen that is exclusive to Plague Knight. This would not be in Shovel Knight's campaign. Shovel Knight, I don't even think would be able to access it. Is there a coin down here? Yeah, I almost missed this coin. If I miss any coins, I may go back for them. I have not decided. I will definitely be doing some editing on this stream for when I upload it to YouTube. I'm not going to have this be just a raw upload. I'll take out deaths and backtracking, and if I miss some coins, if I do decide to go back for it, I'll, you know, cut out some of that too, but I haven't really decided what it's going to look like once I get it up on my YouTube. But I am going to get it up on YouTube, because I said 6 years ago, the rest of the Shovel Knight campaigns are coming. They will be on my channel. Oh yeah, so this flare wand is not where it would be in Shovel Knight's campaign. It's also not useful to us. It's worthless. Someone else probably wants this. I think I know a good place to bring this. Let's see if we can find... Oh, no, I missed something up there. Oh, nuts. I did destroy my checkpoint, unfortunately. Well, I guess we get to replay the stage. And that'll get cut out. Just don't destroy the checkpoints, you might be thinking. No, you fool. I must destroy all the checkpoints. I have to know if I've still got it. Oh, this is a great animation. This conspicuously Shovel Knight-shaped hole. So this is where Shovel Knight would come to get the Flare Wand. So we're going to trade our Flare Wand for something else. The Big Boom. So this is pretty tight. It's just... well... not if it doesn't explode. Ugh. Let's get this real quick. There we go. So, let me get into an area where this bomb will actually explode and then show it off. Here we go. A big plus-shaped explosion. I'll try not to get too caught up in, like, scrounging for every penny I can get. It's really hard to break that habit. I don't need them. And I can definitely pick up the pace by skipping a lot of this stuff, but... I mean, it's a platformer. You gotta pick up all the shiny things. Oops. Fell a little bit too low. I'll leave that one checkpoint for all the naysayers out there. Nope! I was damn sure I was gonna make that. So, here's an area where Shovel Knight would have needed to, like, pogo off of all of these rodents to get up here, but I can just... and I'm good. The mobility of Plague Knight is just absolutely ridiculous. know, but money. I need the money. What am I, if not the amount of money that I have in the Shovel Knight campaigns? Oh, I was really hoping that would hit both of them. Well, more accurately, I thought I had the bait bomb equipped, which would have hit at least one of them. But then as I realized that I threw the big bomb, I was hoping that would hit both of them still anyway. Shield enemies can be pretty annoying as Plague Knight, but also you can just bombard them until they open their guard. Ooh. I was pretty sure I was going to hit that propeller rat, but it turns out I did not. That's fine. Ooh, I need those $10. I need to pick that penny up off the ground. Do I even need that book? I don't think I do, no. Whoa! Okay, I don't know if I've ever seen that menu before. Okay, hold on. What are my keybinds? Trolls. That's so bizarre. It's been a long time since I played Plague Knight on Switch. I could have sworn there's just a button to cycle through all of your sub-weapons. I mean, there still is. I don't remember it freezing the game, but here we are. How do I access the one in the middle? Okay. Alright, we should be coming up on the boss in just a couple of screens. Let's do a quick count. How many coins am I missing? Oh no, I got them all. Okay, so the secret I missed earlier wasn't really much of anything. Unless it was a music sheet. I don't know. I guess we'll never know. Move a little bit closer. There we go. We gotta beat up all the bosses for their essence. We have to brew the ultimate potion. For what purpose? I guess we'll find out at a later date. So, now that I have at least 40 coins, I can spend them to unlock further upgrades to our potions. I might as well buy some. I need to cash some of this gold. So let's see. Let's go ahead and take this because it's unique. Let's go ahead and grab... Oh, Sentry Fuse is pretty good, actually. And Quick Fuse is pretty fantastic. And let's go ahead and buy the biggest bomb available. So, just to show off... Oh shit, I actually need to get that. Show off some of the things that I've purchased. In this quick menu, I can change the casing, so now my bombs float upwards instead of being thrown at my feet. But I can just change the style whenever I want. I can change the type of explosion. These bombs you can only have one of out at a time, but it still allows you to hover in place the same amount of times as you would with any other type of bomb. So it's not like a big downside in that regard. This is Quick Fuse. It just means your bombs explode quicker than normal. So here's the older ones. Just a little bit quicker. These ones will hover in place until an enemy comes close. Or myself. I can combine these with the air ones and just kind of like have them sticking in the air a bit. It's pretty good for boss fights. But you can come up with all kinds of wacky combinations. For the most part, I tend to just stick with the basic loadout with maybe a Quick Fuse or an Impact Fuse or whatever it ends up being called. I don't quite remember. Let's go ahead and cash in these music sheets for some more money. If I ever end up handing him... There are more music sheets than there are actual unique songs in the game. Some of them are just blank, or at least one side is blank, and Percy can actually use it to write something down. In that case where I hand him a sheet that he is able to write on, and no other music sheets, he will give us some love advice. I want to go buy that upgrade that I meant to buy a second ago. This is just a passive upgrade. Now, whenever I do the bomb burst... Oh, I need to equip it. There we go. Whenever I do the bomb burst, it shoots a projectile forward. And that just ends up being pretty handy.